Good evening, lads. What's going on? Sorry I was 6 minutes late in the end. I needed to get up. I've been sat on my arse all day. Yeah, needed to move, so appreciate you giving me the leeway there. What's going on? David Reed became a member. David, I saw you in the Discord. Massively appreciate you becoming a member, mate. And yeah, nice to see you back in the Sorare sphere. Alex Coombs, Drake, Findle, Perpeta, Dennis. What's going on, lads? Harry, I don't know if Watkins is starting. Would you risk playing him? Let's have a quick look for you. Over on Predictify, what we got? What we got for Villa? He's at 60%. I guess that's not fully nailed. If you've got a more nailed option, then I'd probably try and go there. But 60% is not terrible, is it? Quick sneeze already. So I've already done a couple of lineups, only 2 or 3, DD being one of them. I know you said he was busy today. I see DD has changed his name though. I've already screenshotted this. I don't know why I'm doing it, but DD, if you're watching this back, mate, yeah, that's what I've gone with for you, pal. I've only done the first 3 to be fair, so yeah, Palson was up next, and he wanted challenger in season and under 23, which we did. Big Pascaglia is captain. Under 23 is looking really, really strong. And I did and a pretty strong under 23 lineup as well. I am eating some fruit snacks, if anyone cares. So I will move my mic when I'm chewing, unless you want some ASMR, which I probably don't think that's why you're here. But yeah, so excuse me while I munch on my fruit snacks. Two in season La Liga. Okay, 2 in season La Ligas then for JJ Lane. Just catching back up on the chat. KB, what's going on, mate? Mott Dace, Jeff C, all the lads are in here. Chris, Findle. My luck has been awful. I've had a stinker, haven't I? I have had a stinker, to be fair, today with the old special editions, but it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, what can you do? Al, what's going on, mate? Tom says, how's my short walk? It was fine. It was short enough to where I didn't leave the apartment. But yeah, it was enough for me to just kind of stretch my back out and not be cooled over for the last 8 hours or so. But yeah, we'll get through. It'll be fine. Keelan, what's going on, mate? Johnny. Findle, we'll have a little look at a few different teams in a bit. Let me get through some of these lineups first. But yeah, we'll naturally have a look if there's obviously a Newcastle player. Non-stick lamb, what's going on, mate? Shrew as well. All the lads are in here. 46 of us, lads. Honestly, I really appreciate that. Massive weekend of footy. And obviously Sorare related. Really excited to see. I mean, we've got the Mbappe comp. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but still pretty fun. What did I want? Real Madrid. We've seen like Bellingham was training one day. Tchouaméni was training, so it might be pretty tough to pick this Madrid side, to be honest. So if Mbappe's our old season, that means we're probably going to go with Rudiger. And Kuba just gifted 5 members. Oh, mate, honestly. Or 5 memberships, sorry. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for doing that. And they've all been taken up. Johnny, Pepeta, Lee, Raphael, and Sorare Turkey. Wow. Kuba, what a man. It's normally Despa doing that, isn't it? But Kuba did get a big win, didn't you, Kuba? I just remembered. Kuba got a massive win this international break. So yeah, mate, honestly, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Shrew. Sorry, Kuba. Yeah, Shrew was the one commenting back to Kuba. But yeah, that means a lot, mate. That really, really does. I'm buzzing with that. And I think, I mean, you've probably got to go Ard or Bellingham's obviously a toss-up. Safest option is Valve in the first one. Now, JJ Lane did say he's going to have Yamal hopefully bought. So let's say that he's been bought. Which would then mean... That's the issue, because you've got Girona players, haven't you? So Like, if Yamal's playing against your keeper, that's obviously not the most ideal thing in the world. So, let's argue Yamal's here for now. Part of me thinks I'd probably play Hein, honestly. I wouldn't, if you're going to get Yamal, I probably wouldn't even bother. Militao looks like he's going to play, so that's all in season. And then we can play an older card here if we need to. It looks like Brahim's going to start over Rodrigo. Or you play it kind of safer and go Carvajal, but I think I would go. I think I'd go Brahim and then put Yamal in here and probably captain Yamal. If you're watching this, JJ. Like, for the sake of... A part of me thinks if you do get Yamal, I wouldn't be mad if you played him instead of Vinny. And then played Vinny here. If that makes sense. So, yeah. Tobe is up next. So I'm just catching up on the chat. Chris says, don't think we're hitting 100k. I mean, what are we on? I don't know what. I need to make this bigger, sorry. Let's have a look what we're on quickly. What did I say? I said 70. I'd assume we're over that already, aren't we? But I honestly haven't looked since... Was it yesterday I looked, maybe? What are we on? 64. Tell you what, lads, I'm not bad, am I? I'm not bad. I said 70. That might go close, you know. 5 more K between now and tomorrow. Obviously, the deadline would have gone already, but yeah, 20 hours or so. I reckon it'd go close. I reckon maybe we push 70k. Tom says, sharing the love for the lineup you built in. What a guy. Nah, I appreciate that. I really, really do. That's so nice of him. So nice of you, Kuba. No worries. At least I could do for the lineup. I mean, no, the least you could do is, you know, support the channel, which you already do, mate. So the least I can do is, you know, offer you value and try and build you a half decent lineup now and again. And yeah, I'm glad that it paid off, mate. I really am. Okay, Tobon's under 23 D1. So what we got going on here then? Ooh, Krasnodar at home feels pretty fun. As does Nahuel Noel, but I think I'm going to go Noel there. Mendy. Broholm, Suzuki, Tavernier. Angel Gomez. I do like Bass, but I don't know if we need to... Do we need to go Bass? I think Suzuki's just marginally better as a play. I don't mind Alvarez, though. Nygren could be nice as well. I think I'll go Nygren there. And then Zetner away. Antov at home. Broholm, Tavernier. I don't mind Sims here either, though. Feels like a double forward kind of play here. Looking at the options, you could go Bass, but is a Simsier a little bit punchy? I think he is personally. I think I'd go double forward there. The best champ Bundes La Liga lineup in your eyes. And let me build a champ Bundes. Toby, you in here by the way? Jose, what's going on, mate? All the backgrounds different odds. Sorry for asking, but I have no idea where to look. What you mean? What you mean by that, Jose? Sorry. Honestly, without reviews and lineup building, my gallery would not look the way it does. Filled so many gaps where it's much clearer on reviews and regions for Sorare 2.0. I appreciate that. Lame Lion, what's going on, mate? Yeah, Lame Lion. Sorry, they're the lineups that the members of the channel own basically, and I just build their lineups for them, like concept wise, and if they want to use them, they use them. If they don't, they don't. What was I gonna do then? Why did I forget something? No, I didn't forget, but Johnny. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Tobe, yeah, what? Tobe said the best champ Bundesliga or La Liga lineup in your eyes. So I'm guessing that's classic, no? I thought you was playing in season, to be honest. I'm just going to build a champ in season. Manito, what's going on, mate? Yeah, I don't know. What would you take that as, lads? The best champ Bundes / La Liga lineup in your eyes. Would you take that as classic or would you take that as in season? Because I know Toe's been like targeted in season, so I'd like to think it would be that, but I don't really know. I might just message him quickly. Right, I've just messaged him. We'll see what he says, and then Callum's up next, then Jonathan, and then Jonah, and then Tom, and then Ian, Motodace, Yoput. Jose said the reveal cards have like different backgrounds, at least for special ones. Are they the same odds, or do they have different odds? No, you're all good, Jose. That you spot that all correct. They all have a like every new season has a 10% chance of being a special, and then of those specials, it could be one of those 5 different backgrounds. I don't know the odd split. I'm going to assume they're all even. Like if you're going to get a special, the odds are even, maybe all 2% each or whatever that you're going to get. Or not 2%, but 20% each that you would get, a different background. But yeah, there's a 10% chance of you getting one of those cool backgrounds if your card is an early access card. Lads, if you've not left a like on the stream, please do so after Kuba just gifted us some new members, which was very kind of him. So yeah, just waiting on, well, you know what, we'll skip Tobe for now. Obviously, we've saved the one team, and we can go back to Tobe once he replies to us, because I don't want to build the wrong team, basically. So Callum wants 2 in season prem, so let's do it. Let's do it. So Onana, Pau Torres in season feels okay. Livramento, Emerson. Let's skip defenders for now. Havertz away, North London derby. Kudus, Partey, Alvarez. Is Kudus gonna start? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's on to play. Okay. Gordon away to Villa. Wolves. A little bit wary about Watkins, aren't we? I don't mind Pau Torres in there, so we could use an old season card here if we wanted to, but I don't know if we need to. I'd probably go Havertz, And then second team. So this all has to be in season outfielders, doesn't it? Because I'd probably risk Watkins there. And then maybe go Emerson. Or Tino. Tino could be okay, but I think Emerson has a bit more punch in him. I'd probably go with something like that. Cal, all the best for you, mate, this weekend. Jonathan is up next. Just catching up on the chat. No worries at all, Jose. What do you think? Can Bellingham play in the next match? He's 50-50. He's trained today. I don't know. I don't know whether they'll risk him because there's Champions League coming up. So I'd assume he comes off the bench, if I'm being honest. There were some cards when we can't open. Yeah, no one knows many. It depends when the pictures of the new players come out. Like, nobody's going to know, basically. Which is annoying, but yeah, it's just is what it is. Jonathan says, under 23 contender classic, but he hasn't given me scarcity. So I'm going to assume limited, but that is just an assumption. Carl Hain, or at home to Paderborn. Probably go Paderborn. Guth away. Dedic at home feels quite fun. Luca Nets. I think I'll go Dedic. Gluch definitely in for me. Tillman. And then Boniface, Yari. Ooh, Bart van Root went to 20, did he? That's interesting. Guth, Tell. Tell might be quite fun. Excuse me, Enzo. I don't mind grabbing there. Let's do that, and then Contender Classic. Oh, by the way, I didn't even realize with that Maximilian Kilman. What am I looking at here? Bellingham is probably going to be on the bench, yeah. Yeah, you'll probably come off the bench, Jose, won't he? That's what I think. I have the Arsenal Ramsdale. Don't see why they got pictured now with Arsenal shirt. What was I going to say? I felt like I was going to say something and I forgot. Contender Classics. That's going to assume old season cards. Do a little Hamburg defensive stack. Maybe we go Hamburg, Wanizek, and Arbila. Usami's at home. Hatate. I don't mind Hatate, to be honest, because he didn't really play over the international break, so that feels like a decent little play. Jonah's up next. Jonah wants 2 La Liga in season. Limited, let's do it. Sillerson, Gazaniga. Ooh, that's tough. Tough fixtures there, isn't it, for both of them? Let's go Romero, Pacheco. Very tough fixtures for you this weekend, mate. I mean, it's going to happen, isn't it? But at least you can get them both out of the way this weekend, you know. Very tough fixtures there. And then we go Gazaniga. Gutierrez, that feels tough. Go Alejandro Francis. Is Yangel on to play? Big Yangel. Let's have a butcher's. Pedri, Saganikov. Yangel's 50-50. Do we have anyone else? Oriol Romeu? Who's Romeu playing for these days? Oh, he's not going to start. I mean, that feels like the only play we can really do there. I would not be surprised if Teke Kubo scored against Madrid, by the way. Obviously used to play for them, didn't he? Tom is up next. Tom wants 2 Premier seasons. Let's do it. Your Mal looks sick today, by the way, mate. So cool. Not that. We need Prem. Jack, what's going on, mate? Ian, what's going on, pal? Do we already know how the values of special editions? Nah, not really. Not really. It's pretty tough to. It's pretty tough to gauge the value. I mean, it depends. Like, there's obviously that special edition tourney, isn't there? So there is going to be like an inflated value on some of the really good cards, I think, for that. But after that's happened, the only thing they're good for is obviously collection bonus, which is, you know, a thing. But I don't know if people are going to spend. You know, there is going to be people that just spends crazy on them. Like, it's going to happen, but like the hollow ones will probably be worth a lot. It just all depends on what somebody's willing to pay for them, though, isn't it? Really, like that's just the nature of markets like this. But Rodrigo 60%. Surely Rodrigo plays after playing for Spain. Like, what reason does Rodrigo not? What reason do we have that Rodrigo doesn't start for City? Surely he does, no? I think that's the play there. All in season. Papa Collins is good. I haven't seen him for a little while, but I did speak to him on FaceTime not too long. When was that? Yesterday, the day before. He's alive, still yapping. But yeah, no, he's good, mate. He's good. How are you? More days. Yeah, I agree with you. The cards do look sick, don't they? It took me a while to warm to them, but for some reason I have just really come around. And obviously you do have the 2 Rodrigos, but I don't know if it's worth. Like, I don't feel like there's a reason he doesn't play, but do I want to go all in on it when I have when we have a Bruno here? I don't know if we really need to do that, Like, I'm pretty happy to kind of not go double Rodri. I think you've got enough quality here to, like, I mean, you still could if you really need to, because all these are in season, but do you need to do that? I mean, I don't know. I don't think you need to do it, Maybe, though. If more news comes out tomorrow, then, like, I'd probably double down and go double Rodrigo. Or double Rodri, but could go Eze at home to Leicester could maybe work. I mean, I know it's a crazy shout, but even Welbeck at home to Ipswich, I still feel like there's a couple of decisives there for him. Honestly, I really, really do. Where are you off to, Jack? I got 3 rare goalkeepers. My plan is to sell that special edition, Juan Garcia, Hein, and you got Courtois. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get some sort of like not bonus, but some sort of like multiple on those cards. Tom, I think we should wait for more news tomorrow about Rodrigo. If there is more news, I'd probably swap him for Eze, to be completely honest. But I can also see the argument of not going all in on Rodrigo if there's a bit of a risk there. Sorry, Why isn't Ian Sorare coming up? There we go. Yeah, Tom's teams are ridiculous. What we got going on? Contender Classic and under 23. Come on then. Riker away. Mitov's at home. That might work. Aberdeen at home to Motherwell. Surely there's a clean sheet there for them. You'd have to think, wouldn't you? Oh yeah, you've bought a few big guns in, haven't you? I remember you had a bit of a gallery overhaul. I think I'd go Wanizek though over McGregor. McGregor doesn't really do it for me, to be honest, but his scores are there. I'm not disputing it, but I don't know. I just never like wanting to play McGregor, but scores are there. I can't really argue with it, Hatate, but I'm not too high on him either. Who is going to be our extra player? Julian Green has been doing very well. I kind of don't mind that. Keep the German boys together. Under 23 then, what we got going on here? Hadel away, Noel at home. That's got to be the play, hasn't it? Mendy's got to play. Pasalic, Leopold, Jankovic. Why is everyone saying that Tony Fruch's not going to play, by the way? Surely he plays. Is that just like a bit of a false... Riker just got updated, so maybe... See, Fruch's on 80%. I don't really see why people are saying he's not going to play on Sorare data, because all roads lead to him starting. So I maybe go Jank and Fruch here. Oh, actually, I do like this Alvarez kid. But do I go double forward? Don't think I do, honestly. Zetner could work though, couldn't he? Does love a decisive. I think I would go with that. Fruch or Jank is quite like, you could play either or there. I think I wouldn't be mad at either, but yeah, I definitely think one of them probably pops off, doesn't they? It's just kind of figuring out which one that is. Yeah, Al, you're right. Tom's Gallery's on fire right now. Albufera for the week. I love that, mate. I appreciate you coming in, Jack, man. Let me see. I've got an Instagram message. I don't know if this off you. No, it's not. Yeah. I hope you have a wicked holiday, mate. Miss you as well. Quick question. Just started less than a month ago. Can you have more than 3 training lineups? Yeah, you can. You have to buy them in the store, but I don't think they give with coins. But I don't think they give away coins anymore. Is the issue with that? No worries at all, Ian, mate. All the best for this weekend. I can see you've definitely strengthened some of your limiteds there, mate. Especially in contender. And you said that was the plan, wasn't it? 2 in season Bundes then for Motterdace. Baumann at home. Okay. So I'm assuming, is that in season? Okay, Schlotterbeck. What we got going on here then? So Mittelstadt's away. So yeah, all your in-season defenders are kind of in tricky-ish spots, aren't they, this weekend? So let's see what we got in midfield. We've got Mainz at home. Arnie Meyer, Stiller, Enzo Millot. So we're basically forced to kind of go Stuttgart there, aren't we? I guess we could go Mainz at home, but yeah. Is Mamouche questionable? No, we don't want challenger. We want champ, don't we? Who did we want? Mamouche, Frankfurt. 60%. Okay, we probably don't want to take that risk then, do we? Bino Gitten's supposed to play? If so, that's a really nice one. He's at 70. Yeah, I think I'm a bit more comfortable going Gittens. So that's 2 in season. I'm trying to see if we can fit like Raum in here, but that would have to mean that we're playing an in-season Baumann. So I think our goalkeeper is going to have to be the old player, which probably ends up being him. Schlotterbeck, we need one more in-season now, don't we? Mamouche, Jae-Sung Lee. Arnie Meyer could be okay. Might even go Friedel there. Probably captain Gittens. Matchups are a little bit wonky here, but don't think we can really do too much about it. Trying to fit like one of these like older, classic smashers in, if possible. Is Demirovic set to start? 60%. Undav is on to play, but we can't use two old cards. Lewin is the one behind Demirovic, so that's a bit of a tough one, that is, to get right. Let's go with somebody a little bit more nailed there, and then we've got one more position. I think that works. It's quite tough doing that model days, just how fixtures are falling there, but I've tried to do what I kind of can. Toby just got back to us. Okay, let me just go back to Tobe because he has informed me that it can be in season or classic basically. So let's see what we can do for champ in season. I know there's a Iago Aspas in there. I reckon classic's gonna be where it's at though for us here. Kevin Stoger and Miri. I think we're probably gonna play both of them. Friedel. Don't know if I like Lisandro as the top pick. Away to Como, Nyland at home. I don't mind that. Let's go Amiri there. This defender here, isn't it? Is the only. I guess this Rallio could work. I don't mind that. That's actually a decent team. That's not a bad team at all. Yoput said... Yoput said, well, let me in on it too. I would like a classic challenger lineup, but you can use in season just to share. I can't use any of my Ajax or Utrecht boys, and a rare challenger. Thanks in advance. See you on stream. Is that a challenger classic? Challenger classic limited, Yopa? Is that what we're doing? Sorry, lad. Let me catch up on the chat. I haven't seen it for a bit. Can I do one classic and one in season? What they said. Yeah, we'll do that now. No worries, Tom. I hate the fact Rodgers at 60, which Pep come out and said if he was playing. I meant to change it earlier. That's okay. Let me go back to Motto Days. Yeah, you're probably better off doing one in season, one out, actually, Motto Days. So, part of me prefers the other line, the second lineup I built. So let's do Bundes Classic here then. Yeah, this looks a lot better already. A lot better. Part of me still wants to go Gittins over Undav though. Maybe. Like, it's a better fixture. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic there. Back to Yopa. Challenger Rare Classic and then Challenger Limited Classic. But you can use all in season. I got you. Sounds good, mate. So let's do Challenger Rare Classic first. Weird it doesn't let me... Like, it says comps unavailable to you. Maybe you haven't... Is this the first time you've gone in on these comps? Because normally they show up, but that's weird. No worries at all, Motto-Days. No worries at all, mate. Let's go Big Mike. Big Sven. 2 Svens. Both at home. Julian Bass. Some nice cards there. Ibrahim Sadiq's been really good, hasn't he? As is Negley. Let's go Sadiq. Let's go Sven Coombs. And then... Oh, it's a new one as well. Love that. And then we'll go Minans here as well. And then for the limited... Challenger Classic Limited. Wellenreuther away. Kuzman or... Well, I'd probably go Olage. Pedro's been pretty good, hasn't he? Hanko's always pretty good. Even away, I don't mind using that. Rusnak, I like it. Imboom has just gone to Feyenoord, hasn't he? That's a nice one as well. Julian Bass. You've got to go Rusnak, though. He's probably the most 100 capable there. Gilano's a really nice one. Paxiao. Lammers. Probably got to go Gilano as well. That Porto fixture is really, really good. Zeraberto could be nice. You've got to go Flamengo. I'd probably captain him as well. Just because he probably walks to like 85. You know, on a good day. Sorry, Yopa, I see at the bottom now. You know, you said Challenger Rare, my bad. I just didn't, my eyes didn't go that far down, mate, sorry. Completely my fault. Daniel Kuba is up next. That was what I was going to say. I completely forgot earlier, but thanks to Kuba, we are now over 100 members. The first time that the channel has reached over 100 members, lads. So massive... thanks to you guys for doing that, because yeah, without you there would be no 100 members obviously, and yeah, mental, like nuts. Just I think it's 104. I think, well, if yeah, obviously that 5 gifted takes us to 104, which is nuts. Absolutely buzzing with that. Yeah, caps off a really busy week for content, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's amazing. I appreciate that, Shrew. Appreciate the confetti. Chat confetti. Love that, mate. Just looking. Lemon Squeezer. Sold daily blind like 2 hours ago, and it's still transferring. No, that's weird, mate. This shouldn't take that long normally. Garassi is back whether he starts or not. I wouldn't risk it because a lot of these big teams have big games midweek model days, you know. So I definitely think like those sort of not fringe players, but players that are just coming back, your Bellinghams, Garassis, they're not going to get risked. Like they're just probably not. They might come on for 30, which can result in, you know, of course, good in good scores. Like I can't, you know, now that we don't have that penalty of, you know, of starting the game at 25 is obviously starting at 35, sorry. So yeah, I definitely think they can still score well. They just probably won't start. But KB's just become a member. KB, what an absolute legend. 105. We are flying. Unbelievable. Love it. Absolutely love it, mate. Tom says 100 club, baby. Enjoy the margaritas. So well deserved for a great guy. Pleasure to be part of such a great community. Tom, you have been one of the sort of, I don't want to call it most vocal. It's not, vocal's not the word. You've probably been, okay, yeah, I've got the word. It's more of like you've taken on like a leadership role within the Discord, and I'm very thankful. I definitely think I need to do I'm not very good with Discord in that, like, I don't know how to set, like roles and stuff. I need a bit of help on that. So if anyone in the chat or anyone in our Discord, I know Jonathan's pretty good with that, but I know he's been really busy recently with uni. I definitely need someone to help me with that, because there's been a couple of you guys that have been there from the start that have, like, yeah, just obviously helped daily with, yeah, new members coming in and, you know, guiding them to certain bits of bobs of info and stuff. But yeah, Tom, you've been sort of leading the way there, mate. So honestly, that message means a lot to me, mate. And yeah, long may it continue. So you can now say I'm 100 capable. Cool, that's hilarious. You made me 100 capable. I didn't do it. You did it. You did it, mate. Nah, I appreciate that a lot. Let's get Daniel's in-season Prem done first, and we'll go into Classic. I mean, it's got to be Liverpool's week, hasn't it? At home to I know Forest are no mugs, don't get me wrong, but surely it's Liverpool's week. And can we do? I'm sure he's got a Trent. Yeah, but they're old Trents. Okay, so let's go in-season Robbo for now, because I think we're gonna have to go old season Alisson as the keeper. I've got a funny feeling that might be the best play, but let's see. Bruno in season, Szoboszlai in season. I'm tempted to go Szoboszlai over anything else for now. Palmer forward. João Pedro. I do like João Pedro a lot, but you've got to back Palmer there, haven't you? So then that makes what? We need one more in season. It can't be Konate. How do we feel like Konate does? Liverpool 70% on. Now we got loads of options. Gordon. There was a where's the Bruno gone? Could just go, I mean, there's two Brunos, but could just go Bruno Fernandes, and Captain Palmer. I think that works, doesn't it? I mean, it's probably as strong as it gets, in all honesty. I think we double up on Alisson's, then bring a Trent in, because why not? If you have the gallery to do it, you know. De Bruyne has to come in. You've got to play one of the Salahs. Salah Diaz? Salah McAllister? Salah Son, but no. Salah Gordon? Salah Szoboszlai? Honestly, I'm really high on Szoboszlai right now. Like, I think he's going to be, like, really elite in the Prem this season under Slot. We've seen glimpses. I know we've only probably seen one good score, but I really think it's going to, yeah, kind of just explode in our face at some point. You know, his scores and stuff. Dennis says, let's go, Harry. Really happy to be part of the member section. Helped me a lot. I appreciate that, Dennis. I really am glad you've... yeah, you see value in it, mate, and yeah, that's why I wanted to create it, because I needed to find something who's kind of bigger than me that can help people, if that makes sense. And the Discord is perfect for now. I'm sure we'll find other ways of help, like different extensions of it, but it's more than fine for now. So I'm just catching up on the chat. KB says, I missed the part in your law where you live in the States. How did that come about? And if you don't mind me asking, although I thought you were in Cardiff. I was in Cardiff up until like 5 months ago. So I'm just catching up on all the chat first. No. First week of playing. I'm high on João Pedro. Yeah, I'm not necessarily not high on him. I just think there was a few better options there. But yeah, I think he could really smash this weekend. Yeah, I went to college out here, KB, basically. Like I studied out here. I had a football scholarship out here a few years ago, and then yeah, sort of went home, come back, and yeah, I'm a married man now, so yeah, that's what's brought me here for the second time. Well, not the second time. I've been here loads of times, but you know, he obviously plays a little bit deeper than Szoboszlai, so his AA is probably going to be better overall, but I think Szoboszlai has that capabilities of getting like a couple of DAs in a game, whereas Grav, like, he could do it, but I'm not as high on it, to be completely honest. The Liverpool stacks are going to be out in full force. I do think he is probably a better play than McAllister though right now. That's how it feels to me. It's got to be Salah Haaland this, by the way. I think, yeah, Pens kind of sway that for me. I know Haaland's on him as well, but I'd have to fancy Salah to score a little bit more AA than maybe a Haaland would. Trent's not a bad shout either, though, obviously for captaincy. So don't think I'm just completely overlooking Trent. 'Cause I'm definitely not. I like this in-season Gala. What are Gala gonna do now? They've got like 1 billion forwards, haven't they? Obviously, they've still got Mertens. They've got 3 number 9s in Batshuayi. Who else have they got? Oh, Gala was updated 7 minutes ago. So Dries Mertens is oh, no way. Phoenix. Younes Akun's set to start. I have his super rare, and I've never been able to really use him. And I have I have all 3 of these, but ooh, Sanchez is back as well. Lads, we're cooking this weekend. We're back. Batshuayi is on to start. You've got to play Mertens here, haven't you? And then Kerem Ataroglu, however you pronounce his name, he's left, hasn't he, for Benfica. I think he could be a really good card, by the way, on a bit of a side note. Is Badachi... Ooh, interesting. So it looks like Davinson Sanchez is on to play, so kind of ignore that Sorare data thing there. I'd honestly go that. That's a really good team, by the way, the Wizard of Oz. Very, very good team. Oh, so it's the love. Congrats, man. No better reason to move out. 100%, mate. 100%. Yeah. I went to college here, then I worked here for a bit, and then came home. I went to Cardiff for a couple of years. Did the old content thing there. And then, yeah, made the move back out. But, so do you do the deadline? Yeah, very early morning, Jeffsy. Like, what was it, 8 a.m.? 8 a.m., which is not that early, but to be streaming it kind of is, for me anyway. No worries at all, Wizard of Oz. No worries at all, mate. Some really nice cards there. Come on then. Then boys. Let's do it. Challenger in season ×2. But yeah, someone asked me how I'm feeling for this weekend. I can't remember how long ago that was in the chat. There we go, Ollie. Ollie, I didn't mean to not sort of say your comment, mate. How are you looking for this weekend? I feel like I'm looking pretty good, mate, to be fair. Now that I've seen a few, there's a few sort of updates team-wise, like, Davinson Sanchez being back, things like that I haven't factored into my team, so I'll definitely go over them after I stream now. After I've done everyone's lineups, I'll just kind of gloss over what I've missed and kind of redo my lineups. But I've got like 20, 25, 26 lineups. I'm getting to the point now where I'm actually having goalkeepers left over, which A couple of months ago, I was screaming out for goalkeepers, and now I've got too many of them, which it's not a bad problem to have. I'm not moaning, but like it's just it's just weird to be in that position, you know, being on both sides of it. But yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty happy. Like I'm happy with what I've got in season wise, and you know I haven't got any in season prem. I've got in season champs, or like there's still room for me, you know, for my gallery to actually do a few more things, growth wise, in season wise. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I am definitely happy with it. But we'll see. We'll see. Very excited. Christoph is late to the party, but he's just made it. Christoph, what's going on, mate? Member for 8 months. Nice little flex there. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Jeff C, I do this for a living, mate. I do the old content, the content grind for a living. And Christoph has just gifted 5 members as well. What is going on, lads? The gift that keeps on giving is Christoph. What an absolute menace. It's got to be like the 5th time you've done that, Christoph. Has to be. A couple of the lads have got their members in. Mate, that's unbelievable. We're up to 110 members right now, which is just nuts. 110 members. I usually miss the deadline since it's Western, and it's 7 a.m. for me, but I get off work at 11 p.m. Ooh. Yeah, that's a tricky one, Jeff C. That is a tricky one. So yeah, you're 7 a.m. Yeah, so you're not getting much sleep there, are you? Christoph, you're an absolute legend, by the way, mate. Okay, Dunbar, let's get these lineups built. Now, there is a bit of confusion around what happens with Stefan Fry, isn't there? I think he's sort of on to play, like he's been training, but coach reckons he'll be fine for the game. It's an interesting one. Like I think I'm probably I say that you don't really need to risk yours if you don't want to then, but like you have like 2 good home goalies in Clark and Takioka to like not need to risk the Fry play. You could play him in your 3rd lineup if you really want to, but I don't know if I'd be like comfortable making that or taking that risk, you know. But there's definitely a few boys I want to still get in here, so that would be Rusnak. Got to get JMO in. If we can get... I'd probably just play a similar setup just without the keeper, and just you're just kind of eliminating that risk there then, aren't you, of you, unless Takioka's injured obviously, but let's not think of that, because I don't think he is. Then you're in a half decent position where you're not worrying about, if Fry's going to play or not. You're in a luxury position there. So I think you should, I wouldn't risk him personally, is what I'm kind of getting at. Do we go big Kenzo? Does Kenzo get the call up there? I don't know if he does. I do like Fafa though at home to the Quakes. That feels good. I don't know if Roldan's punchy enough, but I guess in the game like Kansas City at home, he actually might be. Obed Vargas has been great recently. I think you probably... Obed, Jack McGlynn's away to Miami. I'm not a massive fan of that. Oyeda could be okay, but he's playing against our keeper. Dirk Proper. I think I'm going Obed. I think I'm going Obed Vargas there. And then I'd probably go Benteke. Double forward. Captain our defender, hoping he smashes there. 2 decent lineups to be fair, considering we don't have Fry sort of at our disposal. He definitely might play. I just don't think you need to take that risk, Just catching up with the chat, lads. Sorry, someone captained you. Yeah, I'm a limited right now in the Mbappe comp. I've got. Oh no, I'm not. I was gonna say I thought I was on 120 then, but I'm not. Am I? Somebody's captained me and I've got 10% bonus. Jeffsy says, so just put in my lineups Thursday night and pray. Ooh, mate, that's a tough one. I really for DMPs and stuff, because so much news does come out around the time of press conferences and stuff. Like that does get tricky. Manny says Christoph's the king. 100%. Like to share where I can. Not much, but it's from the bottom. But it's from bottom of heart to our little community. 100%. 100%. Get yourself in the Discord. 100%, Al. Get everyone in the Discord. Tango Berry, no, you haven't missed yours, mate. You're all good. Dennis, no problem, mate. No, you've not missed yours. But we do have the man of the moment, Christoph's gallery up next, and it's Premier League Classic. Premier League Classic and under 23. So it's got to be your beloved Liverpool, doesn't it? It's either them or Brighton, realistically. But I just struggle to see past the Liverpool defensive stack for this game. Palmer, mid. Rodrigo, mid. Nice. Again, I really think Rodrigo plays. But if we see that he's not, then we can kind of adjust that. 96 lineup strength score. If we don't think Rodrigo plays, then I think I would bring in either Palmer or Szoboszlai just to kind of give you an out if the worst comes and we kind of find out that Rodri isn't going to start tomorrow. So yeah, just keep an eye on that one. I think I would go Bart here. If we're not going to use him in Prem, let's use him here alongside Guardiola. We can make a tasty U23 team here if we can use Palmer here as well. Yeah, it's got to be Cravadonna, hasn't it, really? Cravadonna, Saka, Bogusz in the El Trafico, Ibrahim Cisse, Saliba. I don't mind Szoboszlai in here over Saka. Honestly, I think I would go Szoboszlai over Saka, just because of the fixture. I know it's tough leaving Saka out, but yeah, I think he honestly, I think he pips it for me. Tango Berry, you're actually right up next, mate. You're literally next in line. What we got then? We got lots of options in the Prem. Sam Johnson at home. I mean, it's hard not to go. It's hard not to play the Liverpool boys, isn't it? In where you kind of can. Madders in the North London derby. I'm not convinced that game really brings out some massive scores, honestly. I do like Bruno Guimaraes, though, away to Wolves. That could definitely work. I think he scores better than McAllister, to be honest. Even though McAllister's home. McAllister's just not doing it right now, is he? Not to say he can't do it, like he obviously can't change, but like, yeah, something's just not clicking there for me right now with him, and I'll definitely play him. Like, he probably goes into this team alongside maybe. You've probably got to play Saka now. I can't not play him there. And then it's either Isak Gordon. I think I'd go Isak just because of pens. And you've kind of still probably got captain Saka, haven't you? If he's in the lineup. If he's in there. Maybe also midweek Champions League. Yeah. Good point, Christoph. Good point, mate. There's rumours Palmer won't start on Saturday. Something about his fitness. Interesting. I don't know. I haven't seen that, Chris. We'll definitely find out more tomorrow, like as we kind of always do. Challenger Classic. Costa, Zeraberto. Ooh, Gold at home screams 100 capable, doesn't it? Mertens, De Jong. There's going to be some massive scores this weekend in Challenger, isn't there? Like bonkers scores. I do like even Jamie as well. Very good player. Mignolet, Michele, Van Aken. De Jong definitely gets into this one. Santi, Ciolis. Santi's gone off the boil recently. Nico Gonzalez is always good for a decent score as well. I think I would go Nico. Captain, Big Luke. Got some good players there though, Cam. Really good players. Momo Mojo. I've spelled that wrong. Momo Mojo. Have I done that wrong again? It's Mojo Momo. I'll get there in the end. Liga in season. Tells us it's not available to us, but I'm sure it is. There we go. So Courtois. Militao looks like he should be in. I am a bit worried about Rodrigo starting tomorrow, so it depends if you think Rodrigo off the bench is better than Sergio Gomez from the start. I think Sergio Gomez from the start is probably a bit better, but then he's playing against the player that the goalie that you kind of you don't want him to concede. So it's one of them where I think I'd still go with Rodrigo, honestly, Momo. I think even though Gomez is good, he's just playing against your goalie, it makes it quite awkward. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. No worries at all, Tangleberry. Thought I should get a Liverpool stack to boost my Prem side. Hopefully it gets me some decent rewards. I'm sure it will, mate. I'm sure it will. Some really good fixtures coming up. Which Madrid defender would I line up? I think they can all do okay on their day, but like I think Militao is the best personally, consistency-wise. But like Mendy can actually score pretty well sometimes, as can Rudiger and Carvajal. But I feel like Mendy, Militao would be like the two first ones I come to mind. Luke, what's going on, mate? Palmer had 2 weeks to rest and doesn't play midweeks. What on earth does he need to rest? I'm sure he'll play, KB. I don't think that's too much to read into, but I don't know, maybe not. Prem in season Div 1. Wow, let's do it. Bar, I love it. Yeah, we've got a Brighton stack, haven't you, I think, Jolan? Which is not a bad stack to have right now, I think, with it's got to go Saka over Isak, but you might want to go. Question is here: is it Isak or Bruno? I think I would go Isak. Honestly, challenger in season. What have we got going on here then? Gunok, HVC. What outfielders do we have in season? Okay, Castro Montes. I don't mind Minans in that fixture. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. Oh, it's a Mertens. It's a special Mertens card. We're going to need to have an in-season keeper here, which is a little bit annoying, but also, if you've got Basagli, you've got to play him, haven't you? Honestly, though, I think I'm going to go Vanaken over Minans. I think he's just a little bit punchier, and the fixtures, like, it might not look as good, but Herenveen haven't been that bad this season. Like, I don't think it's a walk in the park for AZ. Alex Coombs is up next. I know Alex has been very, very patient in the chat. I really appreciate you, mate. Let's get into this then. Oh yeah, you got your special Leno. That's sick. That's amazing. Can we fit in that? Oh, I don't mind Pereira in here. At home as well. Sign me up for that. Harvey Barnes. Is Harvey Barnes set to start? Harvey Barnes. Let's have a look. Harvey. Why can't I see? There it is, right at the bottom. Harvey Barnes, 70% on. Harvey Barnes, Luis Diaz. Iwobi's actually been scoring pretty well, hasn't he? Iwobi's scored pretty well. Like, I want to try and fit Trent in here because I really think he's very much 100 capable. So that means we need an in-season forward now, which limits us to Iwobi, Son, Mooney's... Like, it feels stupid to play Iwobi over Son. But let's be real, like, it's not an easy game for Tottenham, as we know. Lots of travel. Not to say Iwobi didn't play internationally. Maybe he did for Nigeria. But, like, there is some AA with him as well, which, it's not that terrible of a play. At home to West Ham. I don't know. I'm still going to have to go Son, though, aren't I? I know it's... I don't know. Ruben Dias. I think I'm going to go Bruno there. It just allows us to fit that trend in, you know. Alex said, under 23. Sorry, I haven't caught up with the chat, but no Leipzig players. What have we got going on? All the previews I've seen. Harry, I need to change my choice of lineup to Champ Classic. Have you put it in the Discord, Johnny? Not a fan of your matchups. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean there. Obed. Okay, so no Lukeba then. So Mengi, Gehi, Wiley, Pacheco. Yeah, I know what you mean. They're pretty tricky, aren't they? The Gehi one's fine. Gehi works. Simons works. I think with Sesko's form, you've got to back him, I think. And then back the Leipzig boys at home to Union Berlin. Alfred, 2 Prem in season. I know Alfred's got some absolutely unbelievable cards. So let's go Pickford, Trent, Rodri. Yeah, this is ridiculous. We don't even need to go Pickford here. We could go Emmy. And then go Bruno or Palmer. I think I'd go Bruno. Team is absolutely ridiculous. Like, sickeningly, stupidly good. Alfred knows... if we do that, though... If we do that, does that mean... We have to use an old mid, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. I do like Eze at home. That means you have to go in-season extra player, which basically means Mbuemo, Dwight McNeil. You've got Dwight then against your you've got Dwight against your other keeper then, but I don't really see there being... Well, I guess you could go Tarkovsky, but nah, he's not as punchy. I'd probably do that. But that first lineup is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. K-Flow wants Prem in season as well. Prem in season, Leno at home. Van Dijk, Van Hecker. Pereira, Wharton, Grealish. Got fit Pereira. I really like Welbeck this week. I really like Welbeck. Does that mean... I think I'd go Van Hecker over Van Dijk this weekend. As the extra player. As the defender. Extra player is quite tricky here. Probably Adam Wharton. Is he okay? Is he alive? What is wrong with Big Adam? He's 80% on. Okay, I'm willing to kind of take that risk there. Challenger in season. Ricardo, Meslier, and Polo. Let's go into... Ooh, that's a special as well. That's awesome. Be nice to try and fit Aylin in somewhere, but if we can't, then it's not the end of the world. Todd Cantwell in season. That's funny. Lowen could be nice. Mertens old season. Matson. I think I'd go Mertens old season and then in season... Mikey Johnson, Van der Bosch. Van den Bosch, sorry, he's not bad. Jaden Anthony. Owen Beck. I'd probably go Ito. Like, do we think Cantwell goes straight in? Who's the... Does Dreyer start for... Dreyer probably plays, doesn't he, for Anderlecht? Yeah, maybe we go... Let's just go Dreyer and Mertens. I think that works. I'll catch up on the chat now. Sorry, lads. Oh, there's not much chat, to be fair. You're not on Discord. Oh, did I mess up yours, Al? Of course. I put the Leipzig boys in. I'm absolutely stupid. I don't know why I had Salzburg in my head. Sorry, mate. I'm being absolutely stupid there. Alex Biner. Nah, let's go Suzuki. Suzuki and Bassett. Sorry, Al. Sorry. No worries at all, though. Yeah, Todd Cantwell left Rangers, didn't he? Right, I'm going to do Simon and then I'm going to run to the toilet quickly. Prem in season rare. Let's get to it. Emmy. Colwill. Emmy Colwill. Onana. Cole. Diaz. Challenge season rare. Lloris. Takioka. Amundsen should definitely play because Shaburko's out suspended, I believe. Ricky Puig. Zipouge. I don't mind Navarro, but you've probably got to back Boanga to... There's got to be fireworks in that game, hasn't there? The LA game. It's actually a decent team, by the way, Si. All the best this weekend, mate. No worries, mate. Might go for double forward back while one of my Sesko. Yeah. Yeah, and go... Yeah, and go Sesko instead of Bassett. I can see it. Who will start for Chelsea? Probably Neto, isn't it? I don't know, though. Let me pop to the toilet quickly, lads. I'll be back in literally 1 minute. Sorry, lads. Sorry, lads, I was on mute. Donut. Absolute donut. Absolute donut, aren't I? No in-season keepers. Which makes me feel like we're going to have to go... Oh, he's not even in season either. Sorry, lads. Yeah, I'm not muted now, am I? I'm okay now. How he will look at the chat. Sorry, lads, I fucked it. I fucked it. It's been a long day. Come on. It's been a long day. Let me off. In-season challenger seems like a bit of a stretch here from what I'm seeing. You know why? Because I'm being a fucking donut, that's why. It's challenger in-season rare. That makes it a little bit easier. Sorry, lads. I've had a fucking stinker, haven't I? Absolute stinker. Gotta go lemons, haven't we? Maziz? Is Maziz not nailed? I thought he was pretty nailed. Come on, let me off, lads. 2 videos, 2 streams today. It's got to me. I can't lie, it's got to me. See, Maziz is on 95%. So I'm going Maziz. Thank you. Yeah, it's got to me, lads. It's broken me. Ben, one of my fellow Welshmans. Prem Season Classic Limited. Allison, Edison. Let's see what we got outside of that first. Kamada. Feel like the play is going to be in-season goalie here. In-season keeper Edison. Gotta go Rodri. And then it's either in-season Isak. Probably in-season Isak, isn't it? Captain Guardiola. And then Prem Classic. You'll sleep well tonight. Well, I will, but I won't because I'll have to be up pretty early for the deadlines. Like, on deadlines day, I wake up at like, deadline morning, I wake up at like 5:30 to kind of go through my teams and stuff before I then stream. Because like making those adjustments on stream is just obviously pretty tough. Just because obviously we're doing other things. Yeah, you'll get some rest tonight. Okay, you can't expect 100% every time. Yeah, I'm normally pretty bubbly, to be fair. I don't think I'm not that bubbly right now. I'm just making silly mistakes. So yeah, but no, I'll be fine. I appreciate you guys' patience and stuff. But yeah, I wake up really early on sort of Friday mornings. I mean, that might not even be that early for some of you. Yeah, Jesse, I do. I wake up about 5:30, 5:36, because like to go through scan all the information I need to do, be sort of triple checked with my teams. Yeah, I wake up really early. I mean, I wake up early anyway, like every day type of thing. But yeah, really early on a Friday. Maybe I should get up like 6:30 my time for the deadline then. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You can't do the lineup for Mbappe special on SD, can you? I don't think you can, KB. No, good point. I don't think you can, mate. Which is annoying, obviously, but yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah, I do get up pretty early for those Friday morning streams. That team, by the way, Ben Classics, pretty naughty. Shamrock is up next. Prem Classic for Shamrock and Challenger in season. Let's get that going. Weaselmont, wow, it's been 6 months. You're a fucking legend, by the way, though, mate. Love seeing you do well. When you send me your Discord messages when you've won contender 10 times in a row. Absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend. Sorry, challenger in season, isn't it? Absolute legend. Yeah, GS. I don't really know too much about his situation, right? Didn't he move to? He moved to Suzuki's team, didn't he? Bromby. But I don't know much about it. I'll be honest, mate. So you'd have to fill me in on it and tell me a bit about it. Like, has he been left in the dark? Like, what's? I know he's moved there, obviously, but I mean, does the manager, does the manager fancy him type of thing, or is it a situation where he's just being sort of outcasted? Or he's playing, I don't really know. Because I know they have, obviously, Daniel Wass there as well. So, yeah. Fill me in on that situ, mate. I don't know too much about it, to be honest. I'll probably go with something like that, Shamrock. Fixtures aren't falling amazingly for you there, but I think there's enough to get out. A half-decent team. Rare challenger in-season and classic for Dye. Let's do it. I've seen you pulled a few nice Wales in-season cards, which is amazing. I think it's gonna have to be all in-season outfielders. I'm gonna assume, Brooks Lennon. I'll be watching I can't use Brooks Lennon because he's not in season. I'll be watching Brooks Lennon at the stadium on Saturday, Atlanta, Nashville. Shout out Taco Slayer. I'm gonna be meeting up with Taco Slayer, some of the guys from Sorare in the States. Driving down to Nashville. Baribo. Yeah, fixtures are pretty tough here for the Philly boys. We'll try and make it work. Chow Classic might be a little bit punchier. Brooks Lennon, Rusnak, Mertens, Burnaby. It's got to be Artua. That's actually a decent Chow team. Die. All the best, mate, and have a good time at the San Siro next week. I remember you telling me that as well. Who was member number 1? I wish it was just the ones. You had a couple of good little run-ins though, didn't you? Yeah, but in-season cards are stuck on the market. His in-season cards are stuck on the market. Who was number 1? Yeah, I don't know, Al. I actually don't know. It could be Jonathan. I think it is Jonathan, honestly. If I remember correctly. I'm almost certain it's Jonathan. Yeah, I'm really sure it is. Connor Aspel up next. 2 rare in-season challengers. Ooh, double Galise. I like it. Double Galise. Yeah, isn't Mbambu supposed to play, isn't he, for Midtjylland? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he's at 70. I don't think he's worth the risk, though. In the first lineup, anyway. Wait, Cesar Araujo can play this weekend? I thought he was suspended. Wait a minute. That must have changed. Oh, he is fine. What? Cesar Araujo, another Opta that I didn't have in my records. I now see that he's 1 cut away. Okay. Yes, I can play Araujo. That's amazing. I sort of chalked off being able to play him, but it looks like he's gonna play, which is amazing. Yeah, the forward is the biggest issue there, isn't it, with the Orlando boys? Sort of guessing who's gonna start up front. Tim Ream the Dream. Is Solomon down to start for Leeds? Leeds are falling apart. Yeah, 80% on. Go on, Leeds. Again. Leeds. No worries, Tom. Appreciate you, mate, always, as you know. Stupinan looks like a good pick if he plays. Yeah, I wouldn't risk him, though. I'd just go Dunk or Van Hecker. I'm here for one of these finally. Love it, Con. Oh, Shrew, man. Shrew's a top guy. Fucking top guy. Brings a tear to my eye, lads. The little community we've got. Honestly, like, it just I just, yeah, pinch myself that it's kind of real, if that makes sense, you know. I know that sounds really fucking corny, but yeah, Dan James is out, isn't he, until next international break. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Solomon gets on in the champ. So Big Dunks, could Big Dunks start ahead of Roman Enrique? 40% on, so I guess that's where. And then what's Muriel again behind that, is he? Yeah. I guess it's one of them where you're going to have to just take the risk on both, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really see there being much of a another really good option. There's a fucking little fly doing my head in. Well, Captain Solomon, because I fancy him at home. I know it's Burnley, but... And the man of the moment alongside Christoph is Kuba Kuhn. Absolute legend. Kuba, yeah, 2 in season limited Premier League. Come on then, let's do it. Let's do it. Thing is, like, there's so many good lineups potentially like this weekend in the Premier League comp, isn't there? Like, it's actually like ridiculous. There's so many big scores. Or there is going to be so many big scores, I think, in the Prem. Between, like, City, Liverpool. Mainly between City and Liverpool, to be completely honest. I think I'd go with Doku. There's a little bit of a differential. Not that he's, like, not popular, but I think it might be quite a fun... yeah, a little differential there. Guardiol, Henderson. I like Mitoma in here, alongside João Pedro. And then it's either Bruno for me. Could even be Dunk. But I think Bruno's a little bit punchier, isn't he, if we're being honest. Captain Guardiola. There's 2 really good teams there. I really hope we can get another nice high-placed finish for you, mate. I really do. Let's go back to back. Aussie is up next, under 23 for you, sir. And that is Premier League Classic after that. Tobelason, Kosei Tani. You've got to back Tani, man. Tani's the boy this year. Tani's been exceptional. Del Gorge, Puskas, yeah. Mateus Tell. This guy's been on fire, hasn't he? But he is playing against my goalkeeper. So I need to be a bit wary of that. What was it? Prem Classic. Premier League Classic. Did McBride or Quinny pull anyone good, lads? Did anyone watch their stream? KB said nothing corny about it. Feeling proud, mate. Cherish it. No, I know. It's just, yeah. Just weird saying it out loud, obviously, isn't it? You know. But yeah, no. It's, yeah, best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world. Bruno Dallo. You've got to play Rashi, haven't we? But not by choice. I think I'd go in with something like that. Aussie. Hope you're happy with that, mate. Next up is Ali. Ali GO1. 2 Prem in season. Prem in season is a very, very popular destination, isn't it, right now? Understandably, but it definitely feels like that's where where things are heading. Which I can't really blame anyone for playing. Like, I get it. I really, really do. Isn't it? Like, it's obviously the most popular league, and yeah, I think the more people that join from like an FPL angle, the more people are just going to gravitate towards it, aren't they, right? That feels like the... That feels like the play. It's tough leaving out Madison and Son, but if we're going to play Raya, you can't really play them in that lineup, can you? I know Port Shrew's been here for hour and 30 minutes, so yeah, massive kudos to you, mate, and I really, really appreciate you. Challenger Rare Classic, okay. And then under 23 without using Chevalier, okay. Chevalier, sorry. Yeah, sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Let's do it. Wellenreuther away, Wolves away. The Kaiser's at home. You've got to go Wellenreuther, haven't you, really? You've probably got to go him. Rasmussen at home. Manu's been pretty good. Lucho's back. Lucho the GOAT. Get him in. Get the Luch in. Carlton Morris. Storm away to Ghent. You've got to go Rots, haven't you? Rasmussen's by far the best defender option there. It's either Del Gorge. I'm seeing a few things saying that Yari's not like fully nailed, which is a bit annoying. Like 10% Yari here. I know this is only Predictify, and you know others might have. I know, and he's 30% there, but yeah, I'm not too high on Yari this weekend. I don't think he's worth the risk if you have other options, you know. And then under 23, not limited, sorry, under 23 rare, with using no Chevalier and any other friend in-season players. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Tolkien, I do like Manhoof. Let's do that. Yari, Kang. Let's go Big Burger Boy. Griffin, Yao. Might have to go Griffin and just hope he comes off the bench and bags, which he's capable of, and probably go Sikwe as well. I think that's what I'd probably be forced to do in there, mate. I think Sikwe starts as well, by the way. I don't think Disciples fit, and they're probably going to keep him for midweek, I reckon. So, yeah, you're probably pretty safe going. I'm going to play my Sikwe somewhere as well. Definitely. Sorare Lloyd, what's going on, mate? Without using Trubin, Guardiol, Xavi, Simon, Sacco, Yamal, they're locked into my other one. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Urbig's been doing pretty well, hasn't he? Chevalier away. Yeah, I do like Urbig. Urbig at home. Lekeba, you've used Guardiol. Pavlovic, Pacho, got to be Mendy. No Simons or Saka. So it's got to be Gluch. Simon, Saka. Got to be Tillman. And then it's got to be... Don't want Saka there, really. I want Mendy, Bakayoko. Bakwa's nice. Pedri. Be surprised. Double PSG forward. PSV, sorry. That is not a terrible one. I mean, if you're not going to play Bart elsewhere, I do think Bart in here makes a lot of sense. Some amazing variety in your gallery, mate, by the way. Really impressive. Galesic could be quite nice, you know. Galesic could be okay. I guess you didn't use Lukeba, did you, elsewhere? Strukas. Musiala, Wirtz. I can kind of get behind that. For the second lineup, I'm all in on double forward there, Lloyd. I'm all in on double forward, mate. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat. Not a fan of these lineups I'll be up against, 100% Al. That's how I feel if I was playing limited Premier League or even any scarcity. Who would you say is the pick for the South defenders? Probably it's always feels like it's Scales, if I'm being honest, Nathan. No worries at all, Shrew. Mate, honestly, I can't even put into words how much I appreciate you, mate, and all of you lads, you know, for that matter. But I can't believe there's still 50 of us here, you know. Hour and 40 in, there's still 50, considering Quinny was streaming earlier with McBride. I don't know whether he is still live. He still could be, I don't know. But lad, that is some dedication to the lineup building. Honestly, like, did not expect that at all. He's still live, yeah. Quinny's still live. Wow, and we still got 51 of us here. Mate, honestly, I really do appreciate it. Wort is a bit of a rotational risk. You are right. Let me go back to Lloyd's because I don't need to take that risk. That's a good point, KB. I did I kind of went over my head a little bit. I just kind of assumed, but that's obviously stupid of me. The Kochu matchup is great, isn't it? But new manager, there's a lot of things to iron out there, I think. I could get away with Kavicha. I think we could get away with that. I don't think he's as much of a risk as maybe a Wirtz is. Yeah, let me get back to Dear Egan then. So under 23 limited. Under 23 limited. So we've got, yeah, got to be Big Rome, hasn't it? Wow, you've got some players here. Double defense all day. Tillman, Bakayoko. Ridiculous team. Probably the easiest lineup I've built all night, I think, that one. Really, really like it. Challenger in season. I'm on Challenger Classic, of course I am. Galise at home. Scholter away. Yeah, it's probably got to go Galise. Robin Janssen. Keep the Orlando boys together. Evander. Rossi Cuccio. Got to fancy something like that to go off. I guess you don't even need to go in season defender here. We could go with somebody a little bit punchier. Let me do that. Let me do that and get rid of Janssen, because I don't think Janssen's that great. Scoring wise, I think Michele could probably outscore him quite comfortably. Let's go to Dan next. 2 under 23 lineups. Gotta be big. Well, let's go big. Let's go Lamons for the first lineup. Actually, let me go Negley. Gotta go big Negley, haven't we? Captain Bass till we die. Even though I didn't captain him on the road to glory. I'm kind of doing him a disservice there, aren't I? Efren Alvarez away. I don't love the sound of that. Both teams are very, very, very strong there, Dan. I like both of them a lot. Just going to catch up on the chats. Vickers heading clearance accuracy. Clearing accuracy. No worries at all, Motordays. No worries at all, mate. I really do appreciate you, mate, staying so long, and yeah, all the best for your stream. For your stream. All the best getting up at 3:30. All the best, mate. Okay, Bonesy under 23 limited. Max Vibe. Big Formos. Big Suzuks. Santi Jimenez, Berksad. Gotta go Big Tim there, haven't we? Big Timothy. Contender limited. Fidesz. Oh, it's got to be Big Barks, haven't it? You've got to be playing Big Barco if you've got the chance. Enzo Perez. Kevin Theophile. Big Enzo Perez. That's a punchy contender team, Bonesy, if I've ever seen one. Kenny Hernandez. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorare Kenny. Under 23 times 2. Trubes. Guardiol. Big Strooks. João Pedro. And Jamal. Hell of a team. That's Ibolu. I'm going to go Nahuel Knoll there. I'm probably going to go Jurisic. Del Gorge. Rots. Don't mind Strokens either. Need to get rid of this. No champion in under 23. And that's okay. That is okay. Jeff C, I know you've been in here, mate, very, very patiently. I appreciate you a lot. Bundes and Prem in season. Let's do it, mate. Let's do it. Zetner away. Galassi's at home. Neuer's away. I think I'd back the home fixture there. Big Pascal Gross. Get him in. Kramaric and Amiri for me. And then Prem in season. It's got to be the Liverpool boys. It's got to be De Bruyne. It's got to be old Salah. And it's probably got to be Bruno. Big Bruns. Okay, Cameron. Cameron wants 2 challenger in season. Please don't use Mignolet in goal. Save him for classic. And I think De Jong should be fit if you want to use him. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Challenger in season. So no Mignolet. So Koos the Goose is going to go in goal. Jackson Reagan. I don't mind it. Wagner away. Jordi Alba at home could be quite nice. But I don't know if we want to use our in-season card there specifically. Could use it on De Jong, which would probably work. And then for the extra player, probably do that. Second lineup, Steve Clark at home to RSL. I think I would. I think I'd go Stevie Clark. Don't know who else to go yet for the defense, but let's go Zorgan. I like the look of that as well. A lot. How is it possible to change my Premier season team for an under 23 team with Strugers coming in? Yeah, let's do that, Jeffsy. Sorry, I didn't see that message before. Yeah, let's build you an under 23 side, mate. Let's do it. Oh, that's contender. Under 23. As in, you're gonna buy Strukers forward. Didn't even know this guy was starting. Wow. Interesting. 2 good games. Schulender. Buying him. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. I'd probably probably use him and Simsia, to be honest. And I'd probably captain Simsia. No, I'd probably captain Mendy, if I'm being honest. Probably captain Mendy. Okay, Lunik. Contender in-season super rare. Arias. I do like... let's wait and see. Romelu. We've got to fit Romelu in, haven't we? If we flip Romelu in, then we've probably got to fit Felipe in, which means we need an in-season defender, which is probably Jursic. And then we probably need a mid. Oh, bless me. Sorry, lads. Bless me. Whew. And then cap 270 super rare. That's fun. Oh, yeah, I forget we get cap 270 this weekend, don't we? Little random one. Macqua. Mohamed Kamara. Wow, is he popping off, is he? Wow. Yeah, that's a different suspension, I think, isn't it? Can we fit Textiera in here? This might be a tough little squeeze. Need a 44 L15, which is just pretty tough to do. Do we have any other defenders that are less than... Yeah, I guess that might work. 47. Probably something like that, Lunik. OAB, change my requested lineup. I have big test coming up and don't have time to do anything. Please build 2 lineups where you see the most potential, not under 23, the absolute legend. Let's have a look what we can do, Ayobi. I know you have you're probably going to have really strong challenger in season this weekend. I've got a good feeling, yeah. Trubin. Let's build out Benfica under the new manager. I reckon goes Otamendi, Trubin. I reckon Puig works. Gabriel Peck. And Guy Correz. And then I'm sure you've got a nice little Prem outfit, don't you? Yeah, you don't have a terrible Prem outfit. No worries at all, Cam. Wait, the mastermind behind Lunik's Contender Kingdom is Harry. KB, there's been a few times where Lunik will attest to this as well, where he would have won. Like, he wins enough as well, but there's been a few times where he didn't go with what I said to him to go with, like, lineup wise, and it would have like smashed All-Star Super Rare like a couple of times. It might have been like once or twice. And I remember Lunik put into the Discord saying like, I've just got to go with what Harry says at this point, because every time he seems to go against me, like, he'd still win something, but like he wasn't like winning. And yeah, it was just funny. But yeah, just thought I would bring that up. But yeah. Yeah, Lunik's got a hell of a gallery though. Hell of a gallery. Is Rico Lewis? Rico Lewis should be on to play, shouldn't he? Unless City just rotate their lives away, which Yeah, maybe Lewis isn't the most... Well, he's not the safest player in the world, is he? Hi. Have you got time to do mine? Just got back from football. Yeah, of course, Rizzle. Get yours in the Discord, Rizzle, if you haven't already, mate. And yeah, we'll definitely fly through them. Sorry, mate. 100%. No stress, mate. Let's do that. Okay, Reedy. I know you've been patient as well, mate. I don't know if you're still here, but I know you just became a member, sorry, today. So massive thank you for that. And Reedy wants under 23 rare. And Challenger limited in season. Let's do it. Let's do it. Some good players here, mate. Really good. And Challenger limited in season. Challenger. I'm not seeing Challenger limited in season there. I'm seeing that's Champ. I'm being an idiot now. There it is. Challenger limited in season. Gunnock, Davy Roof. Have we got in season outfielders? I guess we do. Might have to be a bit of a Besiktas stack going on here. Okay. I don't mind it. You've got to somehow fit Rafa in, haven't we? Tadic does have a better fixture though for me, which makes me feel like I'd want to play him a little bit more over. And he's just a little bit more 100 capable, to be honest. Yeah, all the best this weekend, mate. The Thirsty Devil. Under 23. Gotta be big Troobs, hasn't it? Looks like Antonio Silva's sort of back in the reckoning at Benfica, which is good. Gotta be João Pedro, hasn't it? Tua Kaveen. Benfica defensive stack. I can see that working. First game under the new gaffer. I can see that working. Got to bring the United boys out here, haven't we? Away to Southampton. You've got to fancy. You've got to fancy yourselves there. Do you throw a little differential in there, though? I think I probably would. I think I would throw a little bit of a differential in there. Maybe a Kudus to kind of spruce up that United lineup a little bit. Okay, I'm getting into the new boys now. So we got Jack Smart. I'm pretty sure Jack's new. I could be wrong, though. We've got Findle. Yeah, I think some of these are pretty new. So, of course, welcome, lads. Jeff, see what time am I usually off to bed? Pretty early, mate, to be fair. I am an early... Yeah, I don't... I mean, yesterday I probably went to bed at 11:30. Yeah, probably normally about 10, half 10, to be honest. David Reed, thanks for the lineups, mate. Off to bed now. No worries at all, mate. No worries at all, Dave. And massive thank you, mate, for becoming a member, genuinely. The classic change-up that costs rewards happen to all of us, 100%. Yeah, probably about half 10 normally, Jeffsy, I would say, mate. I see you really struggle to pick my defenders with MDC probably out, so you think that's the place I should focus on? Yeah. I mean, Pascagli's the best defender in Challenger by a mile, so... yeah, you try and get him in. Tronny says, Harry, I've changed my lineup about 3 times. I'm going to 2 classic under 23s. Sounds good, mate. We'll get that done for you, Johnny. 100%, mate. No stress. Jack Smart said under 23, so let's do it. Got mine in there. Rizzle, absolute legend, mate. I'm nearly... So I've got Jack, I've got Flindle. I've then got Tom. I've got, 4, 5, 6 left, and then we'll get into to Johnny's as well, and we'll be done for the night, I think. Yeah, get some grub down me, and yeah, sort of get into my own lineups and see what we've got. See what we've got going on. Is there a reason why Bakwa's 80 odd % on? Is there anything that's changed there? Strasbourg? No, he's 90 on. I don't know why that is then. That's weird. I'm going to actually captain him, to be honest. And then Contender Classic. Mpasi, McKay, Hayakawa. Probably go Mpasi there. Gotta go. Probably Tav and HVC there. I think I would. I do like Fitz as well. Josh B, aka Flindle. Ooh, Josh. Flindle. Is it Josh B? Like, that's all it is? Oh, there we go. Sorry, yeah, I got you. I got you, mate. 2 in-season Premier League. Let's do it. Let's do it. Premier League. It's got to be Emmy. It's got to be Big Emmy. And to go with that, it's got to be Big Pal. Bruno, Tielemans. Probably got to back Bruno. I know he hasn't been in the best of form. I think I'm going to go something like that. Captain João Pedro for the first one. And then for the second one, let's go Pope. Mickey van der Ven, Mark Gahey. Is Shah back in the fold? Big Fabian Shah. Yeah. Probably go Shah. Harvey Barnes. Go full Newcastle on that one, I think. Isak in both. So a couple of goals from him will set your nerves off a little bit better when he gets his decisive or two. Counts for both then, doesn't it? In-season contender for Tom. Armani has a great matchup at home, but I know Diaz is out, isn't he? Which is a slight issue, I think, isn't it? Or he might be out. I think that's the Robin Proper. Zimmerman's always good for a half-decent score, isn't he? Galuchi boy. Can we maybe go Nevsic instead? Just because of the in-season side of things, I think that might help us out a little bit more, because then that allows us to go Felipe, and then that'll allow us then to go probably Fitz in the other lineup as the in-season. Let's have a look. I don't know why people think Fruk's not going to play. I don't get it. Piaka surely plays, doesn't he? Yeah, Piaka's on. I think I would do that for the first. Romelu. Fitz. Batarina on? Yeah. Go Batsman. 2 really strong contender lineups there, Tom, by the way. Some really nice fixtures for you there. Next we've got Lags 102, not 109. Just catching up on the chat. Easier than 2 champ. Do you edit and everything yourself, Harry? Yeah, I do everything myself right now, Jeff C. That's what's becoming really tough for me to like try and grow even bigger, if that makes sense, like with shorts and stuff. Like I do everything myself, so I do have a bit of help sometimes with graphics. Like I have one guy, shout out Ollie. He helps me out now and again when I do my like football videos, if that makes sense. Outside of like I do all my Sorare thumbnails, but sometimes like the Ferdy video that I did, and the what was it, the Chiesa video. Like I had a bit of help on on the thumbnail with those. But yeah, mate, I do all the editing, everything myself, mate. To be fair, so like I'm not moaning or anything, but I'm just saying that yeah, it would be nice to earn a little bit more to where I could then put that into or back into the, you know, someone helping me with editing, or, you know, pay someone to do whatever, you know, like that's the that's the kind of goal. Jeffsy says eventually get big enough to where you'll reach. Yeah, that's the goal, Jeffsy, for sure. Like I just don't earn enough, you know, to kind of warrant that right now. That's where, yeah, eventually, hopefully I can warrant it. But yeah, right now I can't really justify paying people to do things for me that I can do myself, really, for now, you know. But yeah, that's definitely the goal, mate, 100%. Because I do like doing them, but like I'm not the best editor in the world. I'm not the best at anything, you know. As a YouTuber, you try and have to be like just kind of good at, like, semi good at everything, like just average at everything basically. But you have to do like producing, editing, script writing, and thumbnails and marketing, and you know, you have to do it all basically. And I wouldn't say I'm amazing at one of the things. I'm just like okay at them all, which I think you kind of need to be. But it's nice then to be able to delegate that, I think, eventually, and yes, kind of, yeah, give other people the chance to help me along with that. But yeah, I'll get there. I'll definitely get there. It's just a slow burner. I agree with you, Cam. Yeah, TikTok and Shorts is the way forward. I did do it for a bit. Like I was pumping out a bit of content that way, but like they do convert Shorts and stuff, like, to a degree. But you know, long form videos are different to Shorts, and there is definitely a path to converting them. I'm not saying there's not, but you need the manpower to be able to do it all, you know. And as a one-man band, it ain't easy. Like I'm not saying it's impossible. Like am I exhausting every ounce of energy on it? Probably not, but you know, I'm doing a lot, but there's always more you can do is the issue, right? There's always more that you can do at the end of the day. So, but no, we'll get there. And it's only because of your, like, you know, your guys' help with the member section and stuff. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be able to dedicate, like, not that brings, like, YouTube take half of that money, you know what I mean? Like, that's not going straight in my pocket at all. So yeah, it ain't easy, but you know, nothing in life's easy that you want to kind of achieve. That's kind of my motto with things. And yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. I'd rather, you know, aim, like, try and do something with my life that I really want to do. Like, I want to wake up and love what I do, type of thing. And for me right now, this is it. So if I can make that work, great. If I can't, then, you know, so be it. But that's yeah, that's kind of how I'm at, where I'm at. Sorry, right now. Rizzle said, try not to be in the mindset of you can always do more, as that just causes burnout. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Rizzle. But like, if I'm being completely honest with myself, like if someone said to you, like, you know, you could find time to do a shorter day, I probably could. I probably could, if we're being honest. But yeah, you are right. There's a balance with it all, isn't there? We've got Ryan up next, and then we've got Rizzle, then we'll do Johnny. But no, I agree with you. Yeah. There's definitely a burnout factor that you could sort of experience. I think I did experience it when like last year when I did like my stretch of like 3 or 4 months of shorts, and I got like 1 million views on one of them with my girlfriend at the time, who's obviously now my wife, and like there was bits of sort of success through it, like the shorts side of things, but I just couldn't sustain it, you know, on my own. Like I just couldn't come up with an idea for a short, script the short, edit the short, put the short out, and then think of long form content all day, you know, to do with streaming like this. It was just too much for for my brain. I just couldn't compute that all, and I just couldn't stay on top of it all. Basically, that's why I kind of died off doing the shorts. Basically, was, you know, the best way to describe it for now. But yeah, I don't know. It's all a learning curve, and we'll get there. If you could build my Champ D1 Limited, yeah, let's do that. Champ D1 Limited. Wow, some good goalkeeper options there. Right, really, really good. I do like Gross this weekend. I think he could be. I guess we don't need to use that Alisson. We can use this one. Oh, that's. Have you got 2 in-season Alissons? Yeah, you do. That's mental. This is a serious gallery, by the way, right? Really, really good gallery. So much depth, it's ridiculous. And quality as well. Kane, Palmer. I think that's the play. think I would go with that. I think that's your strongest 5 fixture-wise. I know there's Rodri that like might not play, but let's just assume he does. I think that's your play. Liverpool's like sort of backbone with a sprinkle of Rodrigo and Gross in there. No worries at all, right? No worries at all, mate. Okay, Rizzle, and then we've got Johnny, and we should be all good. Under 23 for Rizzle then. James Trafford away to Leeds, Ignacio away, Diomande away. I've seen a few bits on Ignacio, like he might not play this weekend. That might have been cleared up though, so that take that with a pinch of salt. What I've just said there. This Quenda guy is supposed to be really good, isn't he? I've heard big. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about him. But yeah, I don't know if. Yeah, maybe those have been cleared up. To be fair, so. But yeah, I just seen somebody a few days ago say that Ignacio had a little knock or something, but I could definitely be wrong. Sorry. I know you've just said don't use them. Sorry, mate. Challenger in season. Oh, I got you. Let's do Challenger in season first. Sorry, Rizzle. Challenger in season. Don't use Israel. Ignacio. Yeah, I got you. So Challenger in season. If we're going to do in season, then it's going to have to be 4 outfielders, I think. Because that might not work otherwise. Diomande. Varela. Ty Baribo. So we could use Ricardo, which means we need another in-season outfielder. Could go Wagner. Yeah, let's do that. Still a pretty good team, that. And then under 23. Under 23 is Trafford. We can't use Ignacio. So let's go Harriel. McGlynn. Don't think we're using him, are we, the striker? So then that leaves Onana. Onana versus Old Club, by the way. Surely there's a goal in there for him versus Everton. Okay, so Boyson. How do you spell it, boys? Like that. Johnny, how do you spell your thing again? No, it's not your fault, Rizzle. Not your fault, mate. Yeah, I agree with you, Cam. But some of the players have moved to Championship, like Jaden Anthony's gone in season. You've got Madsen as well. So there's a few champ cards are in season, but like not like with their own team. But yeah, Johnny, let me know your thing again. I know I should probably just scroll up, shouldn't I? But I might miss it. I am trying to. Well, I am scrolling up. I just don't know if I'll be able to actually. If I'll actually be able to find it. Like where you said your name. I know it's Boyson. I just don't know how to spell it. Sorry. Yeah, you'll have to tell me it. He's got a goal and an assist already. Yaz, you're right, Al. I know he's in the decisives already, which is a promising sign. But if Johnny's still with us, Johnny, please do let me know your. If anyone can scroll up for me, lads, and see if you can find where Johnny TH told us his gallery name, that would be amazing before he can tell us, or before he does tell us. Because I'm scrolling up, I just can't seem to find it right now. Somebody just made me an offer on Eunice Akun. I knew that would happen. Boyson, I got it. Thank you, mate. It's a BH, isn't it? My bad. There we go. Sorry, pal. Come on then. So it was 223 lineup. Let's do it. Final build of the night, lads. It's been an absolute pleasure, by the way. Can't believe how many new members we've got today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. Right, let's do it. Schenk. Is that his name? Schenk? Never really seen him before. Go Big Mike. Brohome. Pedro Vite. Paulo Bernardo. I don't mind that. I don't mind Big Paulo. Chara. Gabby Martinez has been really good, hasn't he? Let's go Gabby. And then Burnaby's been really good as well. Tempted to go Burnaby. Captain Big Mike. For the first lineup. For the second lineup, we'll go Townsvik. James Morris has been doing really well. Got some really good players here, by the way. I do like Obed Vargas this weekend. I think he got a little goal in him or something. Got a good feeling about Obed. Herrera, Cameron Harper could be okay. Raul Moro. Sergio Camelo. Could play a left back that plays there, but that probably doesn't make too much sense, does it? Could we use one of your Charas here? Would you play one of them down? If so, I think that could make a lot of sense. Actually, instead of Broholm, I'd probably go Matty Pollock. And do that. Double defense for the second one. Or double defense for both of them. Lots of home matchups there, Boyson. Yeah, I really, really like the look of that. I really, really do. But yeah, lads, that's going to be the end of the stream. We've made it. 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's actually not a bad time, to be fair, considering we had, you know, a couple of new members join and we had to build some extra lineups. That worked out really well. Really, really well. Already at 10.5k, 20k soon. Hopefully, Cam. Hopefully, mate. Yeah, all because of, you know, you guys that sort of support the channel. It means the fucking world to me, genuinely. And yeah, I'll be back live now in the morning for the deadline stream. Quinny will be with me for the first half an hour, and we're doing it on my channel because Quinny can't do the whole stream, so I'm hosting it tomorrow on my channel. And then yeah, Quinny will be with me for the first half an hour. I might have to raw dog it for the other hour and a half unless somebody else joins me. We'll have to see how it pans out, lads. Tripping over my words now, but yeah, lads, I'm just catching up on the chat now. Alex, KB, Johnny, Cam. Absolute legends, boys, and you guys, and even you guys that, you know, don't comment. You know, I know you're there. There's 32 of you there, so I know there's more there than what shows up in the comments, and that's, yeah, it's obviously all fine. You don't have to, you don't have to reveal yourself. Weezer monster, lads. It's been an absolute pleasure, and yeah, I'll catch you in the morning. Yeah, I'll Parrot in here as well. Parrot, what a legend. But yeah, if anyone fancies helping me tomorrow on the deadline stream, get in my DMs. Parrot, if you fancy her. Let me know. Catch you tomorrow, lads.